What is going on, guys? Just got here bringing you guys back another deck profile. Today we are doing Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I haven't done Blue Eyes yet. I've had this deck for a while, played it for a while. I just haven't showcased it yet. I'm a huge Duel Monster fan. Uh, Duel Monsters and 5Ds are my favorite series. So that's why I play a lot of like Synchron and stuff like that. Anyway. This is a more fusion exceed OTK control type of ordeal. There's a couple control things. There's fusion exceed focus. It's not as all over the place as it sounds, I promise. I do want to take this deck in a more control route. You'll see what I talk about. Anyway, without further ado, here is my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile. Okay, guys, starting up. We have obviously 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. So I've seen some people play 2 of this guy. I don't think that's right. You want to like cycle this guy as much as possible. Plus, if one of them gets banished, you're kind of SOL. So again, it's a Blue Eyes deck. You really should run 3. I understand he's just a vanilla level 8, but this is also a more fusion oriented build. It's a like fusion exceed summon build. But yeah, I definitely think like there's so many different ways that like you can bring him out and recycle him and like use him for like fodder and stuff. I really recommend like playing this at 3. But yeah, if you really like want to play 2, like by all means, but I'm gonna stick with playing 3. 2 alternatives. I used to think this was a 3 of, but you see it plenty at 2. So yeah, basically he's Blue Eyes White Dragon, but he can pop a card on the field once per turn. And to bring him out, you just reveal another Blue Eyes in your hand. So you typically can add him and a Blue Eyes with the Flute of Awakening Dragon or something like that. Whatever it is, but yeah, this is just a 2 of. I wouldn't run any more of it. 1 Jet Dragon. I actually thought about running Jet Dragon at 2. So I also play Spirit of White. So this is probably what I would cut for it. But be able to banish like a spell card is actually really freaking good. And like you can recycle him like a good bit easier than you can expect. So like I've had a tough time going back and forth because Jet is just a really good card. If you have a Blue Eyes like on field or engrave, and a card's destroyed, he can bring himself out, and then your opponent can't target anything else except this card. So if you have like 2 of them on the field, they protect each other, so like nothing can get targeted. But yeah, that's where I've been like a little iffy on this deck. Is whether I should keep this ratio or go like 2 Jet Dragon. But yeah, it's not too bad. Like 1 Jet Dragon, it's good, and then the banishing of the spells is also very good. But back and forth, like I said, I'm constantly like thinking like should I not? Because when this bricks, it bricks hard, but when it comes up, it comes in clutch. So just food for thought. I do run 1 each of the Chaos guys, so I don't have Bingo Machine Go, but I definitely want to play it, at least for this build, so I can get either of these to hand, but or the Melody of Awakening Dragon, that's what I'm thinking of. Melody can search these guys, so it's not like that desperate. And then, but Bingo Machine Go, I'm also pretty sure can search Chaos Space, if I'm not mistaken, so these guys are just super good boss monsters. Like he can do so much like damage through putting stuff in defense mode and then just like going ham. And then like Chaos Max is just a freaking problem. Like it's just an issue in its own board. Like yeah, you get super polyed and stuff, but like a lot of decks just aren't prepared to deal with like a Chaos Max. And like this deck gets it out like a lot easier than you would expect it to for some reason. 3 Dictator of D. As ridiculous as the name is, this is actually a really good card. You can select your opponent's attack targets when you have a Blue Eyes monster on field. and then you just send a Blue Eyes to the graveyard to bring this out. You can send it from your hand or deck. But yeah, I definitely recommend running this at 3. There's not much more to say. I don't want to go like too crazy, but he's worth running at 3. But yeah, he's pretty good board control. I feel like they're definitely trying to like put more like Blue Eyes control OTK kind of or like beat down, control beat down. I think is what they're going for with Konami. That's how I see it anyway. And then 3 Sage. Sage is really good. It helps you get into some of your synchros. Helps you search a lot of stuff. Like the stones. Helps you search the stones. Sorry, I don't know why I keep forgetting card names. But yeah, I definitely recommend playing Sage at 3. It comes up a lot. I used to run it without Sage, and just running it with Sage is so much nicer, so much more smooth, so much more consistent. Absolute mess of 3. 3 White Stones of Ancient, and to go with that, I run 1 White Stone of Ancient. So this is the White Stone of Ancients, and this is White Stone of Legends. Sorry. You could run like 2 and 2, which is what I used to do, but I felt like White Stone of Legends or Ancients, White Stone of Ancients came up more. Just being able to special summon and stuff, like, yes, this can get it to your hand a lot, but that doesn't come up a whole lot. This comes up like every game, and all 3 come up a lot. So like I said, you could get away with 2 and 2, but I just think like this 3rd one comes up enough that it justifies like playing it. So yeah, but it's up to you. Play around, find out what you like. You know, you want to make a deck yours. 2 Nebula Dragon, I feel like this is a great extender. If you aren't playing the Exceed build really, then this really isn't like the card for you. But you could also like use its effect to bring 2 out, and then fusion summon into like Tyrant Dragon or something. But this is more or less for Exceed monsters. So if you run the Exceed variant, run this. If not, you can run other stuff. This is something that I would cut for being a machine go too. This is Levianeer, and then I don't know how I feel about this card. Banishing stuff in Blue Eyes isn't all that great. But being able to rip something out of your hand, having another level 8 on board to play around with, or in your hand for trade-in, it's nice, but he doesn't really come up a whole lot. He usually ends up as trade-in fodder, because you end up recycling your graveyard a lot, so he's actually like not as far as you think he would be. So I run 2 Veiler. This is a spot holder because I don't have my other Veilers on me right now, but yeah, this should be 2 Veilers. It could be 2 Imperms, 2 Ash, whatever you want. I couldn't really find room for hand traps in this deck. If you want to run hand traps, I would definitely say you have to run more than 40. This could also be the Bingo Machine Goes. But yeah, this is 2 Veiler for hindsight. 3 Melody. This searches just about every card in the deck. Are your main dragons. This guy searches. Not much else to say about it. Definitely recommend running it at 3. Also, he can search Levianeer for when you do need him. 2 Ultimate Fusions and a Poly for fusion stuff. Ultimate Fusion's probably going to get bumped up to 3 just because it's a really dope card. And I play a lot of fusions, so I just wanted to run a good amount of fusion stuff to make sure I could go into my fusion stuff. So this is a good ratio, and I really like this ratio. 2 trade-in. I used to run this at 3, but I found that I was drawing into like other trade-ins. Like I play trade-in, and then like draw another level 8 and another trade-in, and then or I would draw like another trade-in and like a dead card or like Melody. So I cut it down to 2. You could probably do like Prosperities or something like that. Yeah, I still want to draw power, but like 3 bricked. I don't know what's up with it, but yeah, I just feel like the deck needed draw power, but these also could be cut for like hand traps or Bingo Machine Goat as well. So, like, when I do get Bingo Machine Go, I probably will end up cut these for the bingos, but yeah, this card just clogs a lot. That's how I feel. That's just honestly how I feel. Like, but when it doesn't clog, it is nice. It's free, but like I said, just clogs too often, especially Chaos Space and Advanced Ritual Art. Advanced Ritual Art is almost always live because you can get like recycle stuff. Plus there's almost always usually a Blue Eyes in there, and then you can like if you get this, you can search the ritual stuff. So I end up getting this in the hand a lot. So I don't know if I just get lucky or what, but like this works out a lot. Like, and when it doesn't, this works out just as well. So like you can recycle your Blue Eyes, like I said. So especially playing Bingo Machine Go, like I might actually end up swapping the Advanced Ritual Art for 2 Chaos Spaces when I do start playing Bingo. So like I said, you can recycle your Blue Eyes. So you can do all your plays, and then you can bring another Blue Eyes back, and then you can like do this and go into the Chaos, or like you can have a Blue Eyes on field, Chaos Space it, and then bring it back. Just stuff like that comes up a lot. It's really cool, a lot of fun stuff you can do. Like this deck isn't like the most competitive. I'm not like I'm not trying to say this is like, oh, the ultimate Blue Eyes gonna go win tournament stuff. This is more of a casual, like, have fun. Like, yeah, you could probably win a tournament, like a small locals and stuff, but Blue Eyes just bricks a lot. But this deck doesn't do it too bad, especially if I were to go with Bingo Machines. But sorry to get off topic of the ritual cards, but like the ritual stuff is just really good, and it really doesn't clog all that bad. Reborn, because reborning stuff is fun and always good. This is another way you can recycle your Blue Eyes or whatever your opponent has. For traps, 3, what is this called? True Lights. Recycles Blue Eyes, and your Blue Eyes cannot be targeted. Ultimate Creature, just lots of protection, and then a Solemn Strike. I want to go for a more control-oriented build in this. I might switch stuff out for, like, trap cards. I might actually end up making this a 50-card deck and then adding just, like, a bunch of, like, control cards, like Ice Dragon Prisons, stuff like that. This is just kind of, like, a basis, like, a good, like, 40... I forget if this is... It's either 40 or 42 cards, but this is a nice, like, basic 40 to 42, like, Blue Eyes deck with a couple hand traps. You can make this a third Veiler, or like do 3 Ash, something like that. But yeah, with this out of the way, let's move on to the extra deck. I play 1 Link monster in the Link Karibo. You could also play the Eyes Restrict monster. I forget what it's called. I have it in my Drytron deck. But I only run this guy. He's pretty good. And he can help like buy like turns and stuff. He's overall pretty good. 1 Azure Eyes. This guy can also help recycle your Blue Eyes White Dragons. He just has their stats inverted. 1, start a Spark Dragon. You go into him off of your Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. I see some people play 2, but the way I play the deck, I only had room for 1. But yeah, this whole setup it's pretty cool. At least a little synchro setup. Twin Burst Dragon, or whatever this is called. Blue Eyes Twin Burst. Neo Blue Eyes, because just being able to bring this out is really cool. He can't be destroyed by battle, and he can attack twice. These guys are just really good. They're fun to go into. He can attack multiple times by sending stuff to the graveyard. And yeah, he's 4,500. They're just really cool monsters. If you want to play different Link stuff, instead of going the fusion route, I guess you could. I feel like Blue Eye should be the fusion, like a fusion deck. Blue Eyes Ultimate Alternative. If you use Alternative to fusion summon this guy, you can pop 3 cards in the field. He's really dope. Tyrant Dragon, I consider bumping this guy up to 2, like possibly like cutting the Burst Dragon and then running 2 Tyrants, because he's immune to traps and he can attack all your opponent's monsters once each. So if he gets outed and then you bring out another one, like your opponent probably can't out it like a second time. So that's kind of like the whole concept here. But for right now, I'm keeping it at 1. Exceed monsters, Hope Harbinger. This protects like the back row. So like, this is another reason I want to go into like a more control variant, because you can bring him out and then like set like 2 or 3, set 2 or 3 cards, and like that's a not too bad of a board, you know, a 3K wall, like same blue eye stats and a couple set traps, like not too bad. Um, One Cipher Dragon. This is just here for the 3200 attack basically. And then full armor, help you get into full armor dragon. He's also basically here for that 4K beat stick status. Dragublion, Heart Earth, number 92, and then number 100. So you go into him, and then go into this guy to bring out this guy. So he'll typically end up having like 9K attack. So he's for pushing the game. He's a big win con. Also, we do run the number 107 Tachyon Dragon. He can negate stuff, or he makes all monsters attack their original attack, and then he gains 1,000 attack for doing that. So he can actually get up to 4K as well. There is other stuff like the Cipher Dragon, to go with the Cipher Blade. I thought about running him instead, so that's an option, or even cutting him for the Tyrant. I thought about cutting both of these, or like these two for the Tyrant, and then just running like Cipher Dragon. That's another option. But so far, I think this is a pretty dope setup. I think the Cipher Dragon play setup might be a little bit more like reliable in a sense. But this really isn't too bad. So anyway, let's get into the outro. I hope you guys like this, and I'll talk to you guys there. Okay, guys, that was my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys will stick around and see the next video. So anyway, let me know what you guys want to see next time down in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.